I want the truth and nothing but the truth.
If you end up liking this video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe with notifications on to keep seeing them. Also, fun fact, most of y'all that watch these videos are not subscribed rather than are subscribed, so make sure to subscribe. It helps out the channel a lot. Finally, I made a TikTok, right, and I post my takes on there and stuff like that, so make sure to go follow that too. You'll get to see my takes and stuff. Anyways, enjoy the video. What's up, everybody? It's your lawyer, Jobber Godot, and I wasn't planning on making this video, okay? I have to admit, I wasn't planning on making this one, but I just needed to. So, I recently, right, watched a video called The Worst Stand Users by the boy, the Shuckmeister, okay? And yeah, I enjoyed the video and stuff like that. It was a pretty good video. Y'all should go watch it. Link down in the description, right? But there's something egregious that I noticed. Mista's not in this video. I'm like, what? How did he not make it in? Okay. So I need to make this video just specifically for Mista, right? Because not only is he the worst stand user, but he has the worst stand too, and he's the biggest jobber in all of JoJo history. Okay, I'm perplexed. Okay, so let me start from the beginning with this character, part 5. Okay, I even go through the memories of me reading part 5. Okay, so when we're introduced to Mista, his ability, it's called Sex Pistols, right? And they just reflect bullets and shit like that, okay? Alright, so basically, it's a shittier version of Whole Horse's stand, alright? Instead of you just controlling it, no, you just have to keep reflecting it or some shit. But whatever, maybe this character can make this shit cool, okay? Oh, he hits someone in the leg with this bullet. Like, okay, I see some promise in me. He might be a bit badass, who knows, okay? No, he just jobs his first fight. He just gets his ass kicked, okay? You notice that he gets hit by his bullets a lot in the first fight. You're like, oh, dang, he's getting hit by his bullet. Maybe it's just the enemy, right? It's just his luck, I guess, right? Okay, whatever. He barely wins that fight, but he just almost jobs and loses the fight completely. Okay. Next fight. Alright, so we have the Grateful Dead. Dear God, I don't know. Okay, so the thing is, right, when Mista uses his bullets, it's like in a cool way, right? How can I describe this, right? So, a quote from our buddy Little Max about Mista that fits completely, just perfectly, right, with this character, is that when it seems that he's doing some cool shit, right? So here's the quote from Lumos, right? So, whenever Mista is in a fight with a stand user, he just thinks to himself, alright, I'm being badass right now, but I gotta find the fastest way to lose in job. Like, out of nowhere, for no real good reason, okay? And that just happened to be the Grateful Dead fight where he just lost to Grateful Dead. He just got turned to old dude, and he got shot 3 times by his own gun in the forehead. Just on the ground. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna be completely honest. When I was reading the manga, I actually thought this dude was dead. I was like, there's no way he's gonna come back from this. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really like him as a character because he seemed kind of ass, right? He's losing pretty badly in these fights. Like, there's no redeemable qualities in this guy. I just don't see it. But then, miraculously, at the end of the arc, where Buccioli just saved the day, right? Saves everyone's asses, including Mista's, because it's Mista's job to fucking beat these stand users. Just Mista's somehow alive. I was like, how? And apparently, I reread, right? Because I was genuinely confused of how this this motherfucker's alive. And apparently, his stand saved him with some ice cubes or some shit. I was like, okay, whatever. Alright, next fight. White Album. I don't even... It's just... Giorno carried that fight. He carried the whole fight Giorno was just carrying. Mista just couldn't catch a break. He just kept jobbing the entire fight. Giorno literally had to use his ability to make Mista's ability more useful. Twice! I think it was twice in the series he had to do that shit. He had to use his, was the Life Giver to make Mista's bullets useful. Because, they completely useless against White Album. Mista just deviated off the path that Giorno gave him to win the fight initially, which was working pretty fine. He's like, no, I gotta finish this guy. And then he goes to try to finish him, and he jobs. He starts losing again. Keeps getting hit by his own bullets over and over and over again. Even White Album's like, bro, why you tweaking, bro? Why you keep shooting me? I keep telling you that not only does these bullets just not work on me, but I could just throw them back at you. But Mista, just being a meathead, he's like, no, I gotta keep shooting you. And he keeps shooting this dude, and he keeps hitting himself with his own bullets. And then finally, look, it might seem that, oh wait, does Mista have a badass moment where just like, you know, it seems like Yacho's dead? Oh my goodness, I think Mista did it. He won a fight. He was badass in this. No, he wasn't. Yacho's alive, and he's like, yeah, bro, you're still jobbing, and just shoots him in the forehead. And if Giorno wasn't there, Mista would have died. It's just so bad about his character. Just, my lord. The next thing, all right, because this is a whole court case on Mista. I'm bringing the light to this character because he is terrible. So, all right, I think it was the next fight. Actually, if I would even consider that right, but people bring this up to defend Mista, which is Notorious B.I.G. They're like, oh, Mista killed him. I'm like, bro, don't you realize that in order for Notorious B.I.G's ability to activate, the stand user needs to die. The user let Mista kill him. What? I don't know how you consider, if you consider like that a dub for Mista. I just don't know what to tell you. I think that's just honestly sad that a person literally let Mista kill him so his ability can activate, and his ability just straight up almost killed Mista. It rocked him. Like, he was out for the entire arc, the entire thing. It's ridiculous. And oh my god, I just don't understand how people just like this character. Or just don't bring him up that much. I don't understand. Like, people talk about Okuyasu. I'm like, well, wait a minute. Okay, that guy's useful. All right, I like that guy. That guy's useful. Mista, I just can't see any scenario where he just does, like, makes the right decision. Doesn't, like, just job and, like, completely wins in a, like, oh yeah, in a badass way. Just not something super lucky, which is the first fight he ever had, which is like super fucking lucky. But just, oh my goodness. I think, okay, so the next scenario with Mista that I can think of, right, is the boss, right? The final fight. Okay, maybe Mista's gonna do something cool and badass, right? And Buchalai and him are going after the boss that's in Mista's body. It's a complicated thing. I'm not gonna explain it. Just watch the anime or read the manga, right? But they're just chasing after the boss, and Mista's firing his bullets at him and shit like that, right? And just Diavolo doesn't care. He doesn't care at all. He's like, bro, who is this guy shooting his bullets at me? Whatever, fuck that dude. I'm just gonna think about the arrow. And even when Mista's like, oh yes, I got him. I'm like, ooh, Mista badass moment? Nope. The boss is like, yeah, I threw a body, just stuff like that shit. You know what? You guys suck. Like, especially that guy with that gun. Like, this is so bad. Even before that fight, because Mista, once again, not being a useful character, when Giorno was like, okay, let's see who the boss is possessing, he goes to Mista's first, and Mista's bugging. He's like, no, bro, I don't trust you. I'm like, bro, Mista, just let him sense you, bro. Why are you doing this? It doesn't make any sense. You know what? I even think I'm actually surprised or astonished that Mista is still alive throughout the whole part 5. I'm surprised, like, I'm just shocked he's still alive. That's the main thing that perplexes me, is how that man is still alive. That the whole part, and that just, he thinks the boss is gonna kill him. At this point, the boss, no one cares about Mista. And I think that's very apparent in that fight where he was with Buchalati, and yeah, just Buchalati, right? Him and Buchalati just go and fight this, I think his name's Seko, right? And the guy goes underground, shit like that. Makes it all muddy. The worst part about that fight is that Seko, like, he goes after Mista first, and then he's like, I don't really care about him. And then he just goes away. That's literally what happened in that fight. Mista, like, shot at him point blank, and Seko, the most disrespectful way to handle Mista, he just shoots literally sugar cubes from his mouth at the bullets and just redirects them. And Mista's like, whoa, oh my goodness, that's very skillful, man, but too bad that I can also do that too, and they're coming right behind him. And it's like, the guy just dodges it without looking, and he just goes straight after Buchalati because he doesn't care about Mista. And Mista even points this out too. And it's just very, very sad. Very sad for his character. He just jobs so hard that no one cares about him. That's why I think this is probably the reason why he survived this long, is that just, no one really cares about him. Like, and even if they kill him, they just don't understand how he survives. Even I'm perplexed of how he survives getting shot in the head multiple times, and he's just still kicking. And I think the final thing to point out is the final Mista showing in the part where basically there's a whole flashback with Rolling Stones, and people use that to its defense, like, oh, well, he saved Butch Light from the Rolling Stones and stuff like that. And like, well, I mean, I guess he saved Butch Light in the moment, but in the long term, he didn't, because only Butch Light was fated to die, but now that he changed the stone, everyone's fated to die. Mista fucked it up again. He fucked it up. I can't think of a useful thing this dude's done. It's so bad. It's so bad. Oh my god. It's so bad. This Mista is the absolute worst. I'm just gonna give you all a question, okay? And just really think about this. Right? Okay. Can you ever remember any moment in the series where Mista just genuinely wins? He's just badass. He does his job. Like anything like he does just right. Anything. Just think about it. Anything right. That's all I'm gonna leave y'all with, okay? Finally, I'm also I might as well in the future, maybe in a week or two, make a Mista versus Whole Horse like fight, because people wonder about that. And I think the victor should be obvious, but if it's not, let me know down in the comment section below, and I'll cover the fight like 100%. But I just need to bring light to this specific character because not enough people talk about how ass he is in the series. Just completely useless. But yeah, just thank y'all for watching the video. Thank y'all for listening to my rant, because it needed to happen on Mista. It just needed to happen. Anyways, I'll see y'all later. Peace.